Superbike buyers, I've got bad news for you. Even if you've just picked up a brand new R1, I'm afraid you haven't got the fastest bike on the market. Not by a long way. In fact, if you want 1999 Hayabusa levels of bragging rights, now you've got to go electric. This is the Lightning LS218, and it holds the land speed record for the world's fastest production bike at 218 miles an hour, which is about 350 kilometers an hour. It's got a lithium battery, a liquid-cooled 380 volt IPM electric motor, and bugger all moving parts. It makes about the same 200 horsepower your R1 does, but it smashes out more than twice the torque and it hits peak torque immediately. Imagine holding the pedal to the floor on an Opel Astra 1.6 litre turbo. The Lightning bike has access to that much twisting force at all times, but it weighs nearly 7 times less. What's more, it's got no traction control or wheelie control, which seems like absolute lunacy. But since it's got no clutch or gearbox, it's locked in a single high gear that goes all the way up to 350 k's an hour. So that kind of helps to stop it from just chainsawing a hole in the road when you go to take off at the lights. In fact, as it turns out, riding this thing around at sensible speeds is really easy, with one notable exception, which we'll get to in a minute. The throttle response is absolutely spot on. Because it's electric, there's no weird mechanical reason why you can't have a beautifully smooth pickup off a closed throttle and a perfectly linear power curve with no dips or surges. It's lovely, you just get what you ask for at all times. The regenerative engine braking is set up so strong on this bike that it really doesn't feel like you need your brakes much at all around town. Just roll off the throttle and it'll slow you right down, and it'll put some power back in the battery while it's at it.
Yeah, the braking's pretty full on, isn't it?
Yeah, it brakes, yeah.
It's lovely at speed, but when you combine that powerful engine braking with a really narrow steering lock designed for racing and not road riding, low-speed tight turns become really tough. Like, you know what happens when you hit the brakes in the middle of a U-turn?
Oh, shit! Can you give us a hand there, Richard? I got it. And lift. 2, 3. Got him. Whew.
Yeah. Don't worry though, the production bike has a much wider steering lock, and Lightning can set up the throttle and regen braking exactly how you like it, to avoid any more incredibly embarrassing high fives. Anyway, ridden sensibly, this is a surprisingly easy and friendly bike to ride. It's kind of like a twist and go, except in this case, it's twist and gone.
A lot of gas bike riders will say, I want a gearbox. I want a bike I can work up and down through the gears as I go through the twisties. I don't want something that's stuck in 6th gear the whole time. To those people I'd say, why? What if power, massive power, was available at any time? All you had to do was pull the throttle. Wouldn't that be better?
Mind you, at this point I still hadn't made it all the way to full throttle yet, so we took the LS218 up to the Skyline Road so I could let her rip. Apologies in advance for any bad language, I'm trying to cut down, but I'm only human.
Oh wow. Okay, so immediately spun up the back tyre. Immediately spun up the back tyre. Oh, Jesus f***ing Christ! Oh! Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh my God!
Let's try that again and see if I can say something intelligent this time.
Oh God, here's a hill. Full throttle! Oh my God! Oh my God! I have never in my life felt acceleration like this. Oh, 200 horsepower. Twice the torque of a better guy. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
With only one moving part in its motor, there's far less gyroscopic inertia than a petrol-powered bike, which I'm told makes it super light to flick from side to side. Of course, as you just witnessed, I was far too busy soiling myself to really work out how it handles. It is missing one thing though that a lot of people are going to whinge about. Yes, it's fairly quiet. There's basically one valid argument why that's a problem, and it goes like this. I like riding a noisy motorcycle. In that case, you might want to see if this accessory kit fits. If you go around saying things like, loud bikes save lives, I reckon that's absolute garbage. That saying puts the responsibility for your safety in the hands of car drivers who we all know are dopey bastards. Have a bit of self-respect, get some skills up, and learn to ride safely without making an annoying, entitled knob of yourself.
What are you doing, you huge dickhead? Leave me alone. I'm vulnerable.
Perhaps the scariest thing about the LS218 is that it's Lightning's very first production model, and it already eclipses every production petrol bike this side of the supercharged Kawasaki H2R. And I can promise you, battery technology and electric engine cooling systems are going to develop a ton faster than complicated combustion engines. After all, people have already been perfecting those for nearly 100 years. But rest assured, if electric motorcycles are the future, the LS218 is here to show us that the future is going to be seriously awesome.